Hello and welcome back. Again, pretty raw video. I think I figured out how to edit, so I might be able to get out the up and down at the beginning and the end. But today, like I said, this is my practice and I'm inviting you in, and whether I turn this into a YouTube channel or not, I don't know. But it's just me putting my practice online. And I had two pretty heavy workouts over the last couple of days, and my legs are killing me. So this is going to be a leg and hip opener, which so many of us need. And if you're like me and you've just had a bit of a workout, it would be a great way to add this into your practice. So as much as I love to sit on the floor and cross-legged, I'm actually going to use a bolster today because it does allow the hips to open a bit more. You can sit on a block, a pillow, a rolled blanket. If you want to just bring your hips up a little bit, that's what I'm going to do. So we'll just start with our embodiment exercises and pelvic tilts. I really invite you to feel that pelvic tilt, especially if your hips and your legs are tight. Coming into our rib cage rolls. 3 times one way and head back the other. Coming into our shoulders, lifting the shoulders up to the ears and squeeze, and then let them drop. Lift and squeeze and let them drop. One last time, squeeze and drop. Moving the shoulders back, really trying to get your shoulder blades to touch when you come back and around. 3 times back and then 3 times forward. And again, getting those shoulder blades to touch when they come back and around. Neutral spine coming up into the neck. We're going to move to the right. Inhale. Exhale through center. 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 Inhale and come back to center. These embodiment exercises are really a great place to start to develop your alignment through your center. So almost like an apple core, we want to have the entire body engaged and the spine straight. So in these embodiment exercises, when we start to warm up, you just want to make sure that you're not slouching or sitting like this. We want to bring the body up, pelvis forward. So we're going to head over to the right hand side with the right ear. Through center and to the left. If you want to make this stretch a little bit deeper, you can push and activate your arms down over to the right. Through center and over to the left. Through center, over to the right. And then coming back over to the left. And settling in center. Hands on your legs. We're going to lift the chin to the sky with a huge stretch. Really stretch. Put the bottom part of your jaw over top of the top if you can, just to really stretch that out. And then coming back down and
push your chin into your chest. Squeeze and exhale.
Inhale, chin to the sky, stretch. And exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, chin to the sky. And exhale, chin to chest. I'll invite you to circle your head. If it isn't in your body to go all the way around, that's fine. Just make a semicircle. But make sure you're twisting and you're following your nose. So we don't want it to come back here. We just want the nose to make big circles around. So with the nose, drawing 3 circles one way and then 3 circles another. Crunchy, crunch, crunch, crunch. And to neutral spine. We'll do 3 sun breaths. So arms at the side, coming straight up. Hands overhead, lifting through the rib cage. Inhale and exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale down. Coming to our side bends. Hand down on the ground. You can pull it out further. You can even come down to the forearm if that's in your body. But if your sits bone is lifting, then come back up. So only go as far as you can actually keep your hips on the ground. So when I don't have the bolster, I can come out into my forearm and my sits bones stay on the ground. With the bolster, that doesn't happen. So just make sure that you're not destroying your form by thinking, oh, well, I'm gonna bend down to my forearm. So wherever that is for you, either in or out, lift the left arm up and over. Stretch, feel that stretch through your hip. Inhale, look down. And look up. To the other side. Stretch right out of the hip. Look down. Look up. To the right. And last time to the left, stretch through the hip. Really feel that stretch. Look up and look down. Coming back to center, lifting the arms up. On an inhale and twist to the left, bringing your right hand on your left knee. Twist but don't torque. Inhale and exhale, twist. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, left hand to right knee. Twist. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Inhale, arms up. Twist. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Inhale, arms up. And twist, exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Inhale, arms up. Last one. Twist to the left. Inhale, lift, and exhale, twist. Inhale, arms up. Give one last reach. Reach for those stars. Each arm reaching a little bit more. And coming down. If you have something underneath your bottom, we are going to head into tabletop position. And if you want something to pad your knees, go ahead and put a blanket or anything down. The bolster might be too much, but feel free to put something under your knees if you want. I sometimes even wear knee pads if I'm doing a lot of stuff that's low to the ground. But if we're just here for a little bit. But feel free to pad your knees if that's needed. So in tabletop, we'll just stay here, making sure shoulders are above the wrists, hips above the knees, so we're a full tabletop. I'll invite you to just drop your belly. Just let it go. Drop the belly. Lift the head. Rearing cow. Take a couple of breaths here. Inhale, lift the shoulders, lift the belly, stretch through the back, dome the back, push away from the ground, and you're in cat. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, come back up. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, lift. Coming back into tabletop, putting your elbows down where your hands are. So coming down onto the forearms. Keep your bum up and push yourself forward until your forehead touches the ground. Lift, lift, lift that bum. And come back up. Back to tabletop. And then we'll come to seated. And we'll come into butterfly or Baddha Konasana. It's bound pose. And we can either butterfly our legs or just sit with the legs in butterfly position. Really beginning this stretch of our hips. This is what this class is going to be about, is really stretching out our legs and our hips and getting all of that moving. And so we'll come up soon and go into some movement, but for now, open up the hips. If you want to move forward, you can. Don't bend over just yet. Just come forward. And if it's in your body, go ahead and drop forward. You might feel a little pull in your lower back, in your hips. And coming back up, we're going to slide ourselves around and come onto our backs. Don't get too excited. We're not staying here for long. We're just going to come back and give our knees a bit of a hug. Dropping the left leg, putting the right leg over top, so you've got a figure 4 here, and just through the knees and pull. We're wanting to open up that right hip. If you feel like you can do more, lift the leg and pull that towards you.
leg back down. We're going to twist to the right side. So your right leg is going to fall. Stay in the figure four. We're going to fall forward on that right leg. If you can, use your abs to come up to center. Staying in your figure four, we're going to head over to the other side. So your right foot is now on the ground. And you can open up your arms if that's in your body. You should feel this as a twist down this right side into the hips. Coming back to center, dropping that left leg down once again, and taking our right leg down. So both feet are on the ground, bringing your left leg up and across over your right leg, and pulling through on your figure four. Wanting the bigger stretch, lift the leg and give a little pull. Dropping that right leg and heading over to the left side. Arms can be out or they can be right over. Coming up, trying best to use your core versus your arms. Heading over to the other side. Left foot is now on the ground. Open the arms up if that's in your body. Twist your head to the left. And you can feel that stretch all the way down the left side and then into the hips on the left side as well. Bring that back up. And bringing the left leg into place. Crossing the right leg over the left leg. Bringing the hands up. So we're now laying here and holding our feet on the opposite sides. And doing a few hip rolls left and right. Just to get the feeling of that. And if it's in your body and you feel like it, roll yourself up, holding onto your feet and coming up. Oh, or not. So if that was as graceful by you as it was by me, that's great. And we are going to come back into that tabletop and head into downward dog. So swing your arms around and into tabletop and peel yourself up into down dog. So your feet do not need to touch your heels don't need to touch the floor. What you want is to have the energy of the heels reaching towards the ground. So even though they're not touching, you want the feeling that they could if they were there. Pushing into your palms of your hands and your fingertips to take the weight off the wrists. Your gaze is slightly forward. Your gaze is towards your feet. And find some ease here. So if you pedaling out, and we're going to walk ourselves up to the top of the mat. However you get there, if you want to jump, that's fine too. So, hang in ragdoll, forward fold. We're going to come up into halfway lift, flat back, eyes pointing just over above the mat. Forward fold once again. Coming up all the way up into mountain pose. High mountain, coming back to hands at heart. So in our mountain pose, we want to be strong and firm. Like if somebody was to push you, you wouldn't move. So we want to stay in our mountain. From here, your feet, you can lift your toes, put them back down so you actually feel all four corners of your feet on the mat. You're lifting the arms up. Bring the right hand over with the left arm to a side bend. And other way around. Arms to the back. Hands up or hands down. Bring yourself into a back bend. Folding over. Forward fold, coming up into half lift. Come back into forward fold. Place the hands down and step your left foot back. You're now in low lunge. Low lunge, come up to high lunge. Head into warrior two. Making sure of our alignment in warrior two, your front heel is aligned with the arch of the back foot. Reach forward, come back into reverse warrior two. So arm back, come forward. We're gonna cartwheel down, drop the knee, twist, and lift your right arm up. Arm back down, lift the back leg. Step the right foot back to meet the left. We're back in down dog. Take a rest here. Pedal it out. And take your own vinyasa. We can go down to our knees, down to our bellies. Hands at our sides, lift up to cobra. Down. Come back to our knees. And back up to down dog. We're going to walk our way up to the top of the mat. If you want a little bit in your hips, go on a diagonal. All the way up. Ragdoll forward. Come up half lift. Ragdoll forward. Come up all the way up into high mountain. Back down to mountain. This time we're arms up. Grab the right wrist. Over to the left. Really feel that stretch. Grab the left wrist, over and feel that stretch. Come back, hands to the lower back, and we arch the back. Take a bind here, head down. Drop into forward fold, come up into half lift. Bring the hands down to the mat. And step the right foot back. We're now in low lunge. Come up into high lunge. Turn into warrior two. So again, get your alignment. Arms out, looking forward. Move forward. Come back into reverse warrior two. Back into warrior two. Come back into that high lunge, and we will cartwheel down. Put the back leg down, lift up and twist. Come back down, lift up the back leg, and bring the left leg back to meet the right. We're here in down dog. I am going to head into an upward dog, back into a down dog. You're more than welcome to come to your belly, cobra, and back up. So we'll meet in down dog. So if you want to follow me, we're doing up dog, down dog, meeting in down dog. And we're going to walk our way back up to the top of the mat. forward fold. Coming back up. High mountain, low mountain. And we'll just take a couple of breaths here in mountain pose. And lifting our arms up to high mountain. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Step the left foot back into a low lunge. So stay in our low lunge here for a couple of breaths. Drop the back knee and head into a split. So coming into a runner's lunge, come back, forward all the way, back, forward, back, forward, and back. Placing both of your feet on your left side. We're going to head into a lizard. You can leave yourself right here. So if this works for you, go right ahead. You can also drop down to the forearms if that's in your body. So coming down here, or lifting the back leg. Whichever one works for you, we're going to stay for 3 breaths. Framing that right foot, and bring the left foot up to meet the right. Forward fold. Half lift. Forward fold. And come all the way up to mountain. We're going to go do the same thing on the other side. So arms up into mountain, high mountain, coming down into forward fold. Halfway lift. Step back, frame the foot, step the right foot back into low lunge. Stay here in low lunge and allow that twist, the hips to open. Drop the knee and head into runner's lunge. And we'll do a runner's lunge kriya, forward and back, forward and back, forward and back. Bring both arms over to the right hand side. Again, you can stay right here. Or if it's in your body, head down to your forearms. If that's not in your body, but you want a little more, lift the back leg, and we'll stay here for 3 breaths. Frame the left foot, back and forth with your right leg, bring it up to meet the left. And we're in forward fold. Come all the way up. Arms to the side, full mountain. Coming to the center of your mat, we're going to go into a wide leg forward fold. So stepping out, on the mat, turning the heels in. And opening the arms. We're in star pose. And from star pose, we're gonna head down. Actually, I'm wrong. Your feet should be straight. If anything, heels pointed the other way. Sorry about that. Bring your head down. And allow yourself to fold in and really feel the stretch in the back and the hips. Make sure you keep a micro bend in the knees so that you're not hyperextending. And with each exhale, try and bring yourself just a little bit lower. Walking your hands to the front of the mat. Take your left leg back to meet your right. And rest in downward dog. We're actually going to move into pigeon from here. So if you don't know what that move is, we're going to lift our right leg up into three-legged dog and bring our leg up, bent leg up to the front of the mat. So lift the leg, swing it through, and come down. Now that leg can be anywhere from this kind of angle, you can have it on a full 90-degree angle, whatever works for you. Just making sure that the back leg is straight and coming up into your pigeon. If you need support, put a block under your hip or a bolster. We're going to allow that hip to open as we let go. So from here, you can either head down onto your forearms and rest, or even take it out further. We're wanting to feel the stretch in this leg. If that pigeon pose doesn't work for you, if it's too much, those of you that it works for, go ahead and stay in pigeon. If pigeon doesn't work for you, we can come into an S seat. So it's a 90-90. So your right leg would be 90 degrees and your left leg would be 90 degrees. And you can sit there and open the hips this way. And if you want, you can come down and twist out that way. So if pigeon isn't working for you, give that a try and see if that helps open the hips. But if you're in pigeon, I'll invite you now to come and bring your leg back out of pigeon and back into down dog. And then lifting the left leg up, bringing it forward, right leg straight back. Sit up at first, and sometimes you get more of a stretch by being up. It all depends on where your body wants the stretch. Make sure your leg is straight. If you want to, you can come forward. Once again, if that didn't work for you, you would do a 90-degree with your left leg at the front and a 90-degree with your right leg at the back. And you can stay here, or you can lean over and twist. Whatever is going to work for you and whatever modification works for you to open those hips, but then also to honor your body. So please don't do anything that might hurt your body if you're feeling pain. So that's a couple of options. And if you're in pigeon, go ahead now. Come back out of pigeon, back into downward dog, and onto our knees. push yourself all the way back into child's pose. And allow yourself to rest here. If you need to support your knees, just put a blanket underneath or whatever it is you need for this position. This is a really good hip opener, but it's also a good resting pose. You're going to take 3 more breaths here. With each breath, allow your body to let the hips open a little bit more. Coming back into tabletop. And swing your legs around. And we're going to come into a wide-legged forward fold. So, with all of the forward folds, especially on the ground, what we need to remember is that our back is straight. So once again, if you have a strap or a tie or something, that's the best way to get into these folds because you honor your back. You honor the straightness of the back before you turn in. So at first, you just want to move forward with a straight back. Doesn't matter where you get. If you get here, that's fine. If you get here, that's fine. Just want to keep the shoulders and the back up. Once you've gotten to the furthest place that you can get by staying straight, then go ahead and fold over. And with each exhale, allowing your body to fold a little bit more. Bringing the body back up. And doing the same thing on the right side. So again, keeping your body as straight as possible before you lean in. So sometimes this knee leg is a little tighter. So I'm going to get as far as I can get by keeping my body straight and up. And then once I've gotten there, I can fold over. But you don't have to fold over either. You want to just stay straight. With each inhale, allow yourself to lengthen through the back, and the exhale to drop further if you can. Coming back up. And once again, we're going to go through the center, keeping your spine straight wherever you can get to. And then when you're ready, you can come over. Inhaling to lengthen and exhaling to drop. coming back up. And we'll bring our legs around. Slowly heading down to our backs. You'll want to make sure you have either your bolster or a block close by, whichever one you prefer. And we're going to slowly head back and bringing our legs up to 90 degrees and falling over completely to the right, even with your hands. And then taking the top arm, so your left arm, and sliding it across your body until your shoulder falls. If your shoulder doesn't fall here, either put something underneath to support it or bring it back to as far as the twist can go. So sometimes that's just your arm right beside your chest. So we, once again, don't want to ruin form just because. So you don't want your arm hanging over here. That's not going to do anything good for your shoulder or your nerves or anything. But the twist will begin to help it find its way. Allow yourself to just fall into the mat here. Bringing the left hand back over to the right. And bringing the entire body back to center. Twisting to the other side. Bringing the right hand across the body, falling onto the ground. Once again, you need the shoulders to be down. If not, just twist here. Whatever works. And try to find ease in this twist. If you want, you can guide your hand over to pull the twist a little bit more. I find on this side of the body, my body needs a little more help with the twist than it does on the other side. So arms in a T, legs back up to 90 degrees. And bringing your feet down. Grabbing either your bolster or your block, whichever one you find more comfortable. We're going to go into waterfall. If you don't have a bolster or a block, you can put your legs up against the wall, and that works just as well. If you have the block or the bolster, you want to put it right on your sacrum. So you're below your waistband and above your butt. And coming into 90 degrees. We always want to do this in a very slow fashion. And then lift the legs up. And allow yourself to close your eyes if that feels comfortable for you. The legs can stay still or they can play here. Totally up to you. And if it's in your body and you would prefer to do a plow here, go right ahead. So if you want to push your legs up and over into plow or into a shoulder stand, if that feels better for you, feel free. legs back down to 90 degrees. And back onto the floor. Stay here for a couple of seconds for a supported bridge. Just a breath or two. Taking the block from underneath you. We're gonna head into a resting pose. If there's anything else that your body needs before we head into Shavasana, go right ahead. Child's pose. Supported cobbler, supine cobbler, whatever it is. Maybe a windshield wiper. Actually, yeah, let's do a windshield wiper before we head into Shavasana. That feels good. So that's just taking your legs and heading them both into the other side, letting them fall. Actually, we'll do one more move too before the Shavasana. Come back up, both legs at the edge of the mat, and just allow the knees to fall into each other. So with all of our openers, we're just gonna close the book. Just breathe here. Support for your legs or your shoulders or your head, go right ahead. We'll just lay in resting pose or Shavasana for a couple of minutes. Feel free to stay in Shavasana as long as you'd like. If you're ready to get up, move slowly. If you'd like to turn to either side and get up, or whatever feels best for your body, whatever works for your body. Come up and you can meet me in seated. My legs feel better, and I hope yours do too. Just close with an Om Shanti. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.